Dignity Village, Gainesville's tent city that sits next to the homeless shelter Grace Marketplace, houses about 160 residents year-round. The Gainesville and Alachua County commissioners are looking to do away with it. So what does that mean for the residents?
As far as taking tent city away, now you're possibly taking the only option that some people will have.
Commissioners are looking into offering other options to house residents.
It's much cheaper to put somebody in a house than it is to continue to deal with their health and mental health problems and in and out of jail and the crisis unit and all that.
Creating affordable housing on and near Grace is a main focus currently. But would it work?
Depending on how they're going to charge for the affordable housing. That's what I'm saying. And like I said, if they still can't do it, they're going to be on Gainesville roads everywhere. And they don't want that.
That's the reason why they put everybody out here.
Prior to Grace Marketplace and Dignity Village being established, a lot of the homeless population were in the downtown area of Gainesville, and a lot of that downtown population did move up to the Grace and Dignity area. So if Grace and Dignity were to theoretically shut down, it would be a question on where these people would go.
And a big concern for the homeless is they don't want to live here in Grace Marketplace, but would rather live in Dignity Village where they have more independence and liberty.
What I didn't like about the pavilion was the restrictions. Like, I have friends and family out there who I still go by and see, and we spend time together, whether it be watching a game or whether it be playing cards or whatever we do when we're hanging. And the one thing about the pavilion over there, they don't allow you to do that.
Grace enforces curfews, which can make some feel restricted.
I'm sure there are some people who could use that type of discipline, but that's not for everybody. And it wasn't for me.
Carrying through the storms is worth having self-governance.
That sense of being independent is really, empowering.
And some just prefer living outside a home.
I've seen this happen where some people choose to be out here on the streets, and they're gonna stay in the woods.
Gainesville's 3-year-old Dignity Village is based off Portland's 17-year-old version, which has had success in its form of governing.
Once you make it, we have a couple stages as you come into the village. One, you're a 60-day guest, and you're not really independent at that point. You're kind of like a teenager in trouble. You can't be out after 10 o'clock. You can't be out overnight unless you've contacted our VIC, Village Intake Committee.
And after that 60-day period, residents gain full independence. However, some say replicating that system doesn't work easily.
What we've had trouble with that type of model, we tried to put some self-governance in place out at Dignity Village, but we didn't have the leadership that emerged from the residents there to provide the stability that is needed for something that would be similar to what they had in Portland.
We weather the hot summer. We weather creatures. I mean, they're everywhere.
Do we just let people camp out where it's not safe because there's nothing else? Or, again, the ultimate goal is we as a community should find alternative housing services to get people off the streets.
But in the end, the village still provides a home to those that really need it.
And my girlfriend ended up bringing me here, which was one of the best things that could have ever happened to me after my husband's passing. So I have made this my home because it's my stepping stone. It might not be everybody's, but it's mine.
Dignity Village's future is still unsure at this time. Andrea Guerrero, WUFT News.